Well, the Israeli Air Force struck 4 targets in the northern Gaza Strip overnight on Thursday. The IAF said it struck Hamas targets in response to shootings the Islamist group carried out in recent days that were aimed at Israeli soldiers operating near the border between Israel and the Strip. The IDF said in a statement, quote, "It sees terrorist activities conducted above or below the ground as a violation of Israel's sovereignty and sees the Hamas terrorist organization as solely responsible for this terrorist activity." It further noted that quiet and regular daily routine are a mutual interest and will strive to keep them. Here's more from I24 News reporter Ellie Hochenberg.
Rising tensions on the Gaza-Israel border. The Israeli Air Force carried out airstrikes early Thursday on 4 terror targets in the Strip for the second time within a few hours. This despite Palestinian media reports of an Egyptian brokered agreement with Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip, according to which Israel will withdraw its troops from the border in exchange for a cessation of hostile activity by the group. Israel did not comment the reports. Earlier, Hamas issued a statement blaming Israel for de-escalating tensions, which included 5 mortar shells being fired at Israeli forces near the border fence in a 24-hour period. In the statement, the group's military wing, the Izzudin al-Qassam Brigades, said it sees Israel's military presence on both sides of the border as a, quote, new offensive, a breach of the 2014 ceasefire. According to the Israeli news outlet Walla, Israel sent, through mediators, warning signals to Hamas, saying the IDF would respond if the mortar fire will not stop. And indeed, on Wednesday, Israeli tanks fired shells at Hamas post in the Sajiyya neighborhood in Gaza City. It was only on Tuesday that Israel's prime minister visited the southern border following the discovery of a Hamas tunnel reaching into Israeli territory, the first one since the 2014 summer war. The UN Special Coordinator for the Middle East peace process, Nikolai Mladenov, said he was, quote, concerned over the escalation in tensions, saying, quote, "It is critical that peace be maintained to ensure the safety and security of Israelis and Palestinians alike."
And a short while ago, our defense correspondent Shai Ben Ali filed this report from the Israeli-Gaza border.
Now talking about a sustained period of calm, a few hours at least. Basically, the morning hours have been quiet here in the Gaza border. We're basically in the central section of that border region. This was the area that was really the focus of the tension and violence yesterday, with a lot of mortar fire from the side of Hamas being fired towards IDF forces, which are known to be searching for tunnels. This is the area in question, and indeed the last violence that could be spoken of in this context happened overnight. Indeed, there was a round of Israeli airstrikes against 4 Hamas targets. That was the latest round. There was a previous round during the evening hours of yesterday targeting 5 other Hamas facilities, and indeed there was one more case of mortar fire overnight from the side of Hamas towards this general area. But since then it has been quiet, and there is even talk of some sort of truce coming from the side of Hamas. Hamas have put out a statement that some sort of truce has been arranged with the help of Egyptian intervention. There has been no confirmation from the Israeli side of any sort of new understanding or truce. We are awaiting any developments in that context, but it, for now, is indeed quiet.